Takže dáme a páni, vítam vás ďalšieho dielu na hru Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 a poďme pokračovať. No a tentokrát... Čo musíme urobiť? Jasné. Takže pripneme toto. Pôjdeme do archívu Cordona Chronicle. A kde je ten archív? 9. ukrytá mince. Jo, takto, ono mi to ukazuje. Zajímavé. Á, môžeme sa teleportnúť. Rýchly presun. Ďakovala. Dobre, tak. Čo je moja? Kam bežíš? Dobre, tu je Cordona Chronicle. Ok, tak poďme tam.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or Nosebaggerspon's local life? Wait, no. Foppish foreigner hides dark past. Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Scandal, daring-do, romance. These are the tools of every good journalist. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story. Young man, your tale will be told with or without you. My readers demand it.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your little endeavor?
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle. Advocate of the free press, voice of the people, scourge of the silk stocking.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll permit me to consult your archives? There are gaps in my knowledge of Cordona.
Oh, so my work does have merit. Well, I think we can strike a bargain. I shall provide you access, and you let me keep writing about your exploits.
So be it.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges. Now that's character development.
I guess I owe you my gratitude.
What can I say? I've always
Tak takto vznikli originálne knižky o Sherlockovi. Aha. Stracená spomienka. Čo? Dobre, časové období. Čepy. Nie som si istý úplne. Počkaj, čo to robím? No, páči si, že autor doktor Iain Menzies. Pouze pre malú šťastilcu môže žiť si, že mělo tú čest páčiť tu nejpodivúhodnejší a zároveň nejúžasnejší bytost tejto planety, slona. To údajne najväčšie suchodzemské zloženie neobyčajne přátelské povahy. Dokáže učarovať nejen svojej veľkosti, ale také inteligencia a komunikačnými schopnostmi. Sloni pači stejne ako lidé medzi salce a pochádzajú z Ázie nebo Afriky. Navzdory enormní tloušťte nohou, ktorá u dospelých samcov dosahuje 45 až 65 cm. Je slon překvapivé čilý tvor a sou, že svým chobotom je schopen nebývalé obratných kousků. Sloni si k těm, jež milují, vytvoří silné citové puto. Jež věci dokonce byli svědky jednoznačných projevů žalu či štěstí. Možná je tedy na místě ptát se nikoliv, jak moc se sloni podobají nám lidem, ale nakolik se my lidé podobáme jim.
That's the article. Feeling old already?
OK. Ztracená vzpomínka tam furt vyskakuje.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
Nebuď taký. Počkať. Uni. Toto to žiada. Že by? Nie. Tak staršie? Dobre, takže určite to nebude titulná strana. Jones, poznáme redaktora. Jo, máme to.
Here is a quack. Putting my gripping corruption investigation on the 4th page. We can't tolerate such disrespect, right, Sherlock?
Yes, John. You know, I'm starting to remember. We wrote it somewhere in this building. Let's find where.
Huh?
There was a military parade that day. Everyone was there, so we had the office at our disposal for a while. Still, it's a miracle we weren't caught.
An underappreciated masterpiece was born here. You recall anything else?
Working on this machine felt right. We almost ran out of ink ribbon, but somehow we knew it wouldn't inconvenience anyone. We found a folder with approved stories. John, it wasn't the editor, it was us. We swapped the article on the 4th page with ours. Curious.
Zajímavé.
We had a suitcase. It was soggy and filled with notes and clippings. I remember it was important somehow.
Is that all, my friend?
John, no, wait. I'm missing something crucial. The suitcase, where did we get it from?
Okay, Sherlock, focus on it. What can you remember about it?
I can recall the smell of fish. It was so strong I could taste it.
Ah, I think we were near one of those fish warehouses, big ones.
It felt wet and slimy, as if it had lain in the water for some time. Yet the insides were surprisingly intact.
Yes, right. And I remember the sound of horns like they use at the industrial sites. It must be somewhere on the Silverton coast.
Tak, ľudia, ospravedlňujem sa.
That comprises the entirety of my memories on the subject.
So, we are looking for a fish warehouse on the coast of Silverton that stands right on the water's edge.
It seems so, my friend. I am sure I will remember the place when I see it. Let's go.
OK. No. To by sme teda mali. Čo je toto? OK. Poďme každopádne. Poďme každopádne pokračovať v tom hlavnom.
Help me, please.
That's a question I can answer.
Koliaž, jak se ono jmenuje, přišel po Říckém mostě směrem k lesu, kam s ním pán Gilden chodíval na procházky.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Jasné, ne?
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, sir, I'm afraid I don't know about that.
Time to check your who, what and what.
Is this
Sherry.
familiar to you?
Who are you asking
I'm so
about
sorry.
what
I can't
and
help
dressed
you,
as
sir.
what?
Help me, please.
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Směrem k lesu. Čo je les, akože toto? Či čo si mám pod tým predstaviť? Huh?
The elephant barged into this cart of olive oil.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along the way?
Takže tady to. Čo je toto? Ty Gilden.
Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
You're such a killjoy.
Keď řešil to. A tuto. Kde to sme? A máme. Tak.
Strange. It was hung with care. The game has escaped us for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Píšu vám, jak spoluobyvateľ tohoto ostrova, vážim si našeho přátelství, stejně jako si vážim životu občanů Kordony. Nákonnosti již nemohou nechat svazovat ruce v očích vašich sousedů. padám ako slaboch. Strom, ktorým ste mestu dobře ví, že daroval. I to nepovažuji za projev smíru, nýbrž za výsměch. Mají strach, odmítl jste svému slonovi obstarat zkušeného ošetřovatele, namísto toho na ně dohlížíte sám. Školy postaráte početné znalosti a i zkušenosti. Takto to dál nejde. Budu k vám upřímně zvažovat, že vám slona i oproti vaší vůli odebereme a svěžíme je do péči pana Telharta, který se o ten druhý rád dokáže spolehlivě postarat. I když uznávám, že Vindra jako sloní samice nepůsobí ani zdaleka jak hrozivě jako váš Goliáš. Naposledy vás žádám, zkuste prosím svůj postoj ještě přehodnotit. OK. No. Pozrite sa na to, už sú tu poliši.
Gosh, what a mansion.
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
No.
Why do I get the worst jobs?
Neviem.
An amount of attention that most can only dream of. This young lady has a childish interest for her age.
No vidíš. Každý je inakší.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss...
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened. Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this. I don't have any thoughts on this. I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
No, dobra, no.
Who's a cute bird?
False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary. She packed as much as she could carry.
Ale prečo?
The same dull poses on all romantic photographs. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk. You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
Sherlocku, majú ťa tu všetci za blázna.
A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
I don't have any thoughts on this.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Oh, well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit. These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
OK. Čo tu máme?
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
Prečo tu máte?
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger.
Sloní parfém.
Pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured. I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
so special about this place? Another elephant?
Možno.
A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen.
Toto.
A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plants. I don't want to carry them around.
Okay.
His second child, an apparent son and heir, I'd say. Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
Asi áno.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution.
Či by sa ešte niečo dalo? A?
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
Mhm.
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
OK, všetky dôkazy. Píli odhalený. Ešte na tom dvore nemáme všetky. Čo tam chýba?
Hog heaven.
Tam prečo nemôžeme ísť? Opa.
A royal suite for a favorite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious.
No, máme všetky, super. No, každopádne ešte niečo. Skúsime pospájať. Piesne na dvoře GILDENOV príliš neznámy svedek. Systétovi po slobode. OK. Každopádne, dáme pani. Na dnešnú epizódu by to stačilo. Takže pokiaľ sa vám tento diel páčil, ten sa mu ťa like, pokud sa vám páči, sa mu ťa odber, veľa zvonček a vám mňa, že ďalšie video nás diele nevec pomôže. Smajte, adios amigos.